Welcome back to OncoHub. Today we're discussing about oncoplastic breast surgery with the LICAP flap. The LICAP flap, usually the typical perforators are situated 2.5 to 3.5 centimeters from the anterior border of the latissimus dorsi muscle. Our case was a 30-year-old nulliparous premenopausal lady with a 4 into 4 centimeter residual lump in the left outer quadrant of the breast. That is the incision marking. We start off with the anterior incision, as you can see here. Then we'll proceed with the lumpectomy. That is the flap being raised typically in the mastectomy plane below the preserving the subdermal plexus. That is the tumor being marked before the final resection and removal is completed. That is the final medial resection being done here, and the specimen will be sent for frozen section for the margin status. Is the defect post removal of the specimen. As you can see, the fascia has also been removed over the pec major muscle. Now we are proceeding with the flap harvesting. We're proceeding with the lateral incision now, gradually deepening it. Here we are deepening it till the fascia of the latissimus dorsi muscle. The perforator will not come in this region, so we can do a carefree dissection here. We're lifting the flap of the latissimus dorsi muscle, taking the latissimus dorsi fascia along with the flap. I typically take the fascia and the dermis suture for stabilization of the flap to prevent shearing of the perforators. This can be taken at 2 or 3 places. Now, once we have reached the anterior border of the LD muscle, the perforator will be around 2.5 centimeter ahead of it. So we have to be a bit careful here not to damage the perforators or the mesentery of the flap. Now the flap has to be separated away from the underneath muscle for a tension-free reach. That is the flap being raised off the serratus muscle there. Now we are lifting off the latissimus dorsi here away from the flap. As you can see, the cautery should be pointing towards the LD, not towards the chest wall, to prevent damage to the perforators. Here we are dissecting the anterior part of it, separating from the breast tissue. Here I typically follow the lateral border of the pec major muscle. All the perforators will come from below the pec minor muscle, so that's not a problem. That's the flap mesentery typically seen. Multiple perforators have been harvested here, and we need not skeletonize each perforator, as the reach here, as we are checking here, is adequate for a turnover inset. So we need not dissect further and skeletonize the perforator. Now this lateral flap has to be mobilized and brought medially to prevent deviation of the nipple. Now the deepithelialization process has been started here, and the typical punctate bleeding, as you can see here, usually indicates a good flap perfusion. Now the clips are being marked onto the breast pillars before the inset has start has to be started. This is for the radiation boost, of course. Now that is the flap after being deepithelized, and that is the turnover insert that we are doing here. Typically, the flap can be fixed at one or two places, not more, fixed to the breast tissue. And at this point, we have to make sure that there is no puckering of the skin or tethering. Now the wound is being closed here in layers. That is the final image after the surgery. Thank you for watching.